Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
In recognition of our nation's independence, we're celebrating the journey to 50 with an exclusive car insurance offer. If you are 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50 plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Excuse me, miss. What's that ding-ding noise?
Oh, that's customers collecting points from a frequent shopper program.
Okay.
Each time you shop with your frequent shopper card, you earn points, which can be redeemed for future discounts on purchases. Seems like you don't have one.
Nope.
You can sign up today and start collecting your points.
Pick your daily reward from the Quartz Ready Cash Money Tree. Every customer is a winner with every loan of $3,000 or more from Quartz Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win a weekend for two at Sandals. No deposit, no collateral needed. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash location today or apply online at www.quartz.com. Get more for 2024 with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
Infinite Contractors and...
Okay, we're going to come back to that. But everyone is talking about Digicel Plus right now, and I think it's the right time to sign up, man. Sign up for Digicel Plus. It's amazing. Hey guys, welcome. This is another Mikey Live program. This is what we call News Discussed, Not Told. We don't have a horse in the race, so we're telling a thing as it is. Welcome to those of you who are joining us for the first time, and to the people who are always on the program. Of course, we have a name for you. We call you the usual suspects. We are saying hello to you. The pleasure is mine to be back with you for another one. Of course, things that we have to tell you about, boy. Petroleum prices experience a hike, particularly gasoline. Of course, this is the one that concerns many. Almost $1 increase. We're going to talk about that in a while. CARICOM leaders expresses their hope in the Haitian Transitional Presidential Council. as well. What we're going to be telling you is that the 4 secondary schools that will be vying for the coveted championship title of the annual Grenada Food and Nutrition Council's Nutrition Quiz. We've been telling you about that. Tomorrow is finally that day. Human cases of bird flu. They say that this is an enormous concern. That's for the World Health Organization. Today we experienced dust haze like we've not experienced in a while, boy. It was quite dense. We survived, but there's more. Now also provides an update regarding a Concord water treatment plant. We're going to tell you about that in a while. We've been following for a couple of days now this grim situation in Trinidad and Tobago where 7 babies died, in the hospital. It was a bacterial outbreak that is to be blamed for that. Imagine that, the newborns, all of them, 7. This is just crazy. The parents have been having a hard time ever since. We have all of that and more to come when we come back on tonight's program, right? This is what we call Mikey Live, news discussed, not told. Stay right there. We got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Quartz Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, Real Value, IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors, Infinite Contractors, and the Beacon Insurance. Folks, we're taking a little one, and we'll be right back. If you have not yet done so, we'll want to encourage you to share the program so that other people get an opportunity to see that we are live.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Oh, yeah. So we're back again on the business. Welcome, one and all. We get started. It was another day of Saharan dust. It started yesterday evening. Of course, we were warned by the Met Office about that. It was pretty dense. And of course, there's an encouragement for you to stay indoors as much as possible so that if you have respiratory problems, that it doesn't worsen. People who experience respiratory problems, whenever there are situations like that, it can become even more dread for you guys. So please be guided accordingly. Now, the next thing that we have to tell you about, boy, the statement, boy, from the CARICOM heads. Yes, a statement has been issued showing CARICOM heads of government welcoming the formation of the Transitional Presidential Council in the crisis-stricken Haiti. Now, the general view is that the decree establishing the 9-member board based politically inclusive council signals the possibility of a new beginning for Haiti. Now, it's revealed that CARICOM has supported Haiti through the challenging process of arriving at a Haitian-owned formula for governance. Now, it's a strategy expected to take the troubled country through elections to the restoration of the lapsed state institution and constitutional government. Now, the council has come on the basis of agreements reached at a meeting in Jamaica on the 11th of last month. Now, it brought together a diverse group of Haitian political, private sector, civil society, and faith-based stakeholders, all right, devising a framework setting out the creation, organization, and also functioning of the council, and arrived at a political accord, all right, articulating the way forward. Now, if you notice that Haiti in the past few months have gone under some serious stress, civil war, gangs taking over communities, blocking main roads, taking over schools, killings. It's been crazy. So it is hoped that this is going to kind of like settle things down and, formalize things. You understand? Now, one of the first priorities of the newly installed Presidential Council, they say, is to urgently address the security situation so that Haiti and Haitians can go about their daily lives in a normal manner. Safely access food, safely access water and medical services, and that children can return to school, women can move around without fear of horrific abuses, and that businesses can reopen without hindrances. And that's what they're hoping. Let's see. All right, there are still daunting challenges ahead, and CARICOM says it stands ready to continue to support the Haitian people and their leaders as they determine their future in a sovereign manner through the transitional period on the path to stability, security, and long-term sustainable development. Ooh, it's a serious situation in Haiti, in such a beautiful place. You know what I mean? The talk of the day today, gasoline and kerosene. It has attracted increases in this month's price adjustment published by the Ministry of Finance, and of course that took effect today. Well, it's been a lot of talk since that was announced. Now, gasoline in Grenada, Carriacou, and PD Martinique moves from $15.56 per gallon up to $1.20 to $16.76. Now, kerosene goes up minimally 2 cents to $12.01. Diesel, however, drops 71 cents from the old price of $15.80 to $15.09. Yep. Now, the 20-pound cylinder we're talking about that's a cooking gas now, right? On the mainland Grenada, for example, it remains consistent at $40, while the 100-pound cylinder dropped down $2.50 from the old price at $257.50 to $255. Now, there's no change to the price of bulk, which remains at $2.65 per pound. In the sister Isle, Carriacou, and PD Martinique, the 20-pound cylinder of cooking gas remains at $49, and like Grenada, the 100-pound cylinder attracts a $2.05 decrease to be sold now at $278. Bulk, like mainland Grenada, suffers no change, and it remains at $2.65. Now, things are hard already as it is, I mean, not just in Grenada, but worldwide. And one would have hoped that the price of gasoline would not increase from $15.56 per gallon up $1.20 to $16.76. Yikes! And there were talks about the cap that was once at $15 at the end of the time span of the previous administration, but that was removed when the new government took effect. And so now that is one of the concerns and talks that's been on the street, that if the cap was still there, then probably we will not be experiencing such hikes. However, the government, in one of its recent releases following one of those updates, stated that they will intervene once the gas reaches $17. So we are just a couple of cents shy of that threshold. All right. So let's see what happens if and when it goes further. Now, we've been telling you 4 secondary schools will tomorrow vie for the coveted championship title of the annual Grenada Food and Nutrition Council's nutrition quiz. The finalists, the J.W. Fletcher Catholic Secondary School, they really usually do good. The St. Andrew Anglican Secondary School, Grenville Secondary School, and the Hillsborough Secondary School will compete, and they all are going to try to dethrone the current champions, who are Bishop's College. And of course, they are really good. Bishop's College, they listen to me, man. Yo, they're good. So let's see what happens tomorrow. So those schools will be going head to head. The national quiz is based on the school's food, nutrition, and health curriculum, and includes questions on kitchen and kitchen safety, nutrition, nutritional status, diet and health, health, food, and food science, among other areas. 7 schools competed in the primary round of the competition. The National Nutrition Quiz will be held at the Grenada Youth Center 9:30 tomorrow. And of course, as we told you before, we will be bringing that live via our platform. Now, we were monitoring a very interesting case of bird flu, or what should I say, topic of bird flu. And the World Health Organization, they have come out and speak about this as well. They are voicing alarm, in fact they've done so today, at the growing spread of H5N1 bird flu to new species, including humans, who face an extraordinarily high mortality rate. We'll tell you more about the mortality rate in a moment. Now, this remains, I think, an enormous concern. The UN Health Agency's chief scientist, Jeremy Ferrer, told reporters in Geneva. Now, the current bird flu outbreak began in 2020, okay, and has led to the deaths of tens of millions of poultry, with wild birds also infected, as well as land and marine mammals. Now, cows and goats joined the list last month. A surprising development for experts because they were not thought susceptible of this type of influenza. Now, the AH5N1 strain has become a global zoonotic animal pandemic, according to Ferrer. Now, the great concern, of course, is that in infecting ducks, they say, and chickens, and then increasingly mammals, that virus now evolves and develops the ability to infect humans, and then, critically, the ability to go from human to human. So far, there is no evidence that the influenza A H5N1 virus is spreading between humans, but in the hundreds of cases where humans have been infected through contact with animals, the mortality rate is extraordinarily high. So they are saying that they have no evidence to suggest that this virus is moving from humans to humans, but it is moving from the animals to the humans. And when that happens, the mortality rate is extraordinarily high. Now, from the start of 2003 to April 1st of this year, the WHO, that's the World Health Organization, said it had recorded 463 deaths from 889 human cases across 23 countries, putting the case fatality rate at 52%. You understand? So it's like 5 in every 10 persons who contracts this disease will die. You understand? Half, just over half of the amount of people who gets infected with this will die. In a worrying development, United States authority earlier this month said that a person in Texas was recovering from bird flu after being exposed to dairy cattle. It was only the second case of a human testing positive for bird flu in the country, and came after the virus sickened herds that were apparently exposed to wild birds in Texas, Kansas, and other states. It also appears to have been the first human infection with the influenza A H5N1 virus strain through contact with an infected mammal, the World Health Organization has said. They are saying it's a real concern. So they are asking countries and so on to beef up monitoring. All right. So I guess as much that applies to nations worldwide. How do you screen for bird flu? I don't even know, but I guess the authorities will. All right. Now, NASA. during the national report last night, we played a news article from NAWASA that relates to the Concord water treatment plant. A very critical update that one of our viewers suggested that we should highlight during our program today, because sometimes some of all is so bad. When the national report comes on, all of us want to play all the walking away from all the phone, or walk away from your computers, walk away from your laptop and your TV. So some of you might have missed it. The National Water and Sewage Authority, NAWASA, they have encountered unexpected delay in the completion of its tank dome repair project at its Concord and Mount Pleasant water treatment plants. Originally slated for completion by the end of March, the project has experienced unavoidable setbacks, they say, all right, necessitating an extension of the completion timeline. And we have officials from NAWASA talking about this situation.
The authority embarked on this significant initiative to replace the domes or covers for the water storage tanks at Concord and Mount Pleasant due to signs of structural failure, which indicated an imminent risk to the integrity of the tanks. The current focus of the project is on removing the compromised domes and ensuring the structural integrity of the tanks to prevent any potential collapse. Engineer Todd Labari explains.
That is mainly due to the extent to which these roofs need stabilizing before we could operate. There is significant propping that was not originally catered for in the scope that has to be done for the inside of these tanks. So the original timeline for the completion of this project was the end of March. What we are looking at is an additional 5 weeks on the entire project, which would bring us somewhere close to the middle of May thereabout, I should say.
The extended timeline raises concerns about the impact on customers. With the rainy season just around the corner, the completion of this project is crucial to prevent disruptions in water supply during adverse weather conditions.
The intention is to get this project completed during the dry season, because as we had mentioned in our previous update, once these tanks are out of commission, if for some reason we have adverse weather conditions, these tanks and the plant has to shut down, there would be no supply of potable water during those periods. Yeah, so we're trying to get it done. It's a very time-sensitive operation as well, so we're looking to get these done before the middle of May.
NAWASA urges customers to prioritize water storage during this period to mitigate potential interruptions, especially during peak demand. Despite efforts to minimize disruptions, active storage will ensure a steady water supply in unforeseen circumstances.
There is a need for you to actively have storage during this time. NAWASA will do all within its capacity to ensure that you have a continuous supply of drinking water. But your supply is needed for 2 reasons. One, based on the demand, particularly with Concord during the day, that peak demand may exceed the capacity of the plant, and as such, there would be some shortfalls that customers in high elevations may experience, intermittent interruptions of the supply, and as such, this is where your storage would come in, particularly during times such as midday, early morning, when most persons are using water, and also persons in close proximity to the Concord plant itself. So you have to have active storage for those reasons.
Understanding the inconvenience posed by this delay in completion of the project, the authority thanks affected customers for their patience and understanding as we work diligently to complete this crucial project.
NAWASA does note that this project would have some effect on our customers in terms of some inconveniences caused, and we do thank you for your patience. We only do this because it's absolutely necessary to ensure that you have a continuous supply of treated water, and to do that, this system maintenance is required.
All right, thank you very much. And so please be guided accordingly. I thought it would be important to at least share this with our viewers for tonight. We are in the preparatory stage for Spice Mass 2024. And so you'll find certain things are happening. You'll find that from time to time you're hearing little ads and so about what's taking place for the season thus far. We have received a correspondence from the Spice Must Corporation, and the Spice Must Corporation says, as part of its preparation for Spice Must 2024, they will be holding a second meeting with mass band leaders. That's going to be held on Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024, at the West Conference Room, that's Kirani James Athletic Stadium. That will be starting at 5 p.m. Now, the consultation will focus on the proposed presentation circulated prior, which made recommendations regarding the carnival route, subvention, registration, prizes, concerns, competitions like the King and Queen of the Band, Band of the Year, pageant, parade of the bands, and carnival launch. Now, a maximum of 2 representatives from each mass band are invited to the consultation. And they're saying for further information, you can always liaise with the Spice Must Corporation. Give them a call, and ask them, and they organize you. Yeah, they'll answer your questions. Well, we've been monitoring the situation in Trinidad and Tobago. Bacterial infections responsible for the death, quote unquote, responsible for the death of 7 babies. There were parents who were holding up their dead babies. You know, imagine you give birth to a healthy baby. You go through the whole 9-month process, planning and everything, and something happens within the hospital environment or so, and your child dies as a result. And that's what the authorities in Trinidad and Tobago and the parents have been dealing with for the past couple of days.
The authority embarked on this significant.
7 babies have died over the span of 4 days at the neonatal intensive care unit at the Port of Spain General Hospital. A bacterial outbreak is being blamed for the tragedy. According to reports from April 4th to April 7th, the staff at the NICU observed a rapid deterioration in the clinical status of several neonates. Laboratory investigations revealed the presence of 3 different organisms: Serratia marcescens, ESBL Klebsiella pneumoniae, and Klebsiella aerogenes, all known to pose significant risk to vulnerable neonates. In response to the situation, the NICU was immediately closed to new admissions to prevent further transmission of the infection. Rigorous sanitization and sterilization measures were implemented.
And these situations sometimes would scar a parent for life, scar a mother, scar a father for life. You just don't replace a baby. You could have another baby, but the thought of that child who didn't make it would probably be in your mind forever. I've known people who call me and cry, and you would think that is something that happened last night. And when you speak to them further, they will tell you that their situation was 10 years ago, 5 years ago. But since it happened, they have not had a proper night's rest. They've been traumatized, you know. Anyway, folks, let me take a break here, Papa. Let me take a quick one and come back. When we come back, we've got your favorite, the National Report, and as well, we have the weather. Stay tuned.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
In recognition of our nation's independence, we're celebrating the journey to 50 with an exclusive car insurance offer. If you are 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50-plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Excuse me, miss. What's that ding-ding noise?
Oh, that's customers collecting points from a frequent shopper program.
Okay.
Each time you shop with your frequent shopper card, you earn points, which can be redeemed for future discounts on purchases. Seems like you don't have one.
Nope.
You can sign up today and start collecting your points.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Pick your daily reward from the Quartz Ready Cash Money Tree. Every customer is a winner with every loan of $3,000 or more from Quartz Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win a weekend for two at Sandals. No deposit, no collateral needed. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash location today or apply online at www.quartz.com. Get more for 2024 with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
See this? This is water. Essential, irreplaceable. An average person uses 35 gallons of water daily, but sometimes we take it for granted. But what if, like during a hurricane, this faucet runs dry? That's why every household needs a water storage system. Imagine 3 days worth of water supply, always ready for emergency. And when you run low, nature's got your back. You can capture rainwater for use. And that's how you use nature's gift in a smart, sustainable way. So when service gets interrupted, you're not. Until our next flash of Nawasa wisdom, know your household needs and store a minimum of 3 days water supply. Stay water wise and see you next time.
This advertisement is in a series showcasing Nawasa's operations. Stay tuned for more in-depth insights into our services and initiatives.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
This is the GIS Evening Report for Thursday, April 18th, 2024. I am Rakisha St. Louis. In the headlines, Grenada's judicial system moves forward with electronic filing of criminal matters following successful transition and launch of e-litigation portal. We'll have details to this story and more after the break.
Kiriko Maroon and String Band Music Festival 2024, April 26th to the 28th. Coming together to preserve and showcase our culture is who we are. Friday the 26th, Salon at the Chapel. Early morning libation, 3 p.m. Saraka, 7 p.m. the official opening ceremony and cultural evening. Saturday from 10 a.m. Hillsborough Square. It's Strings in the City. Then at 8 p.m. we move to the Botanical Gardens for cultural explosion with local and regional performances featuring Touch, the band. Admission $60. Then on Sunday, it's the grand finale, Paradise Beach. From 12 noon, musical entertainment. And from 4 p.m., Paradise Beach Friends, cultural entertainment and live music. Admission $20. Come and learn to dance the quadrille and big drum on Paradise Beach every Sunday after the launch until the festival ends. Kiriko Maroon and String Band Music Festival 2024, April 26th to the 28th.
Welcome back. Chief Justice of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, Dame Janice M. Pereira, says the successful launch and use of the e-litigation portal will build Grenada's resilience and propel its judicial system to function more efficiently in adverse conditions. She was at the time delivering the featured address at the launch at the Koyaba Beach Resort on Thursday. Grenada launched the criminal module of the e-litigation portal and the speech-to-text technology, which will improve the filing of matters and transcripts in the magistracy and high courts. The process to a paperless, efficient digital system started in 2021 when the portal was first launched, and since then significant strides have been made toward ensuring all procedures and modules are digitized, human resources trained, and equipment in place to allow a seamless transition. Attorney General and Minister for Legal Affairs Senator the Honorable Claudette Joseph is happy that the judicial system has achieved this milestone through collaboration with the ECSC. She pledged the government's continued support to ensure that the process is consistent and sustainable.
Improving capacity and complement of staff to deliver services, improving the records management system for enhanced storage and retrieval of information, and enhanced resource allocation through local and donor funding to adequately meet the strategic needs of the magistracy. See why the government strongly and fully supports this venture. It falls well and aligns well with the strategic priorities of the courts as we see it.
President of the Grenada Bar Association, Francis Paul, commended the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court for the creation and execution of the innovative platform with tremendous benefits that Grenada is already enjoying.
We know that it was no easy feat to accomplish, and a huge number of hours was spent to achieve this milestone. We have already seen and experienced the tremendous benefits of the e-litigation portal, which was launched in June of 2021, and how it has transformed the court processes and procedures. This has positively impacted the lives of all stakeholders, including the bench, the bar, and litigants. Court documents can now be retrieved and reviewed anywhere, at any time, on any device, with a few clicks on the keyboard. So this has led to effective management of cases, thereby saving time and costs. We also had last year, March 2023, the launch of the e-litigation portal for the Magistrate Court in Grenada for civil filing, and that provided the same convenience, flexibility, and access to justice enjoyed by litigants filing on the e-litigation portal in the High Court and Court of Appeal.
Grenada is the second country to successfully launch the criminal module. 10 officers from the Special Services Unit, or SSU, of the Royal Grenada Police Force were awarded on Thursday by the Regional Security System medals for their outstanding service. In March 2023, members of the Special Services Unit were deployed to St. Lucia to support efforts in combating criminal activities. Honorable Philip J. Pear, Prime Minister of St. Lucia, requested support from the Executive Director of the Regional Security Systems Headquarters and the Chairman of the Council of OECS Ministers. Both the Chairman and Executive Director reached out to member state law enforcement units. Officers from the RGPF's Special Services Unit were a part of the RSS contingent. Commissioner of Police Don McKenzie commended the officers for their voluntary commitment to the mission.
The deployment to St. Lucia was pretty much based on a voluntary. It was voluntary. And so nobody was actually, it was voluntary, and it speaks to itself. But I remember volunteering many moons ago to Haiti. And it went back into my mind. What are some of the things that go along into somebody volunteering? And the top of the list is that you have to believe in what you're doing. You have to believe. And these people believed in what they were about to do. They believed in the mission.
He emphasized the significant impact each individual officer made during his deployment. Commissioner McKenzie said that the feedback from various sources of the officers' work is highly commendable.
Every individual who is deployed, they make a sacrifice. Top of the list is that of their safety. Yes, top of the list is that of their safety. The risk is elevated. The equipment is not that of a first world country, so there are constraints. But in spite of that, the mission was more important than the constraints. And as such, the mission, the constraints were secondary or even non-existent. They were deployed there, and they made a difference. The feedback coming from my St. Lucia counterpart is that you made a difference. And the feedback coming from RSS through testament to the presentation of my dolls suggests that you made a huge difference.
Petal Rush, Senior Planning Officer in the Ministry of National Security, presented the awards to the officers. She congratulated them for a commendable job.
I am pleased to inform that the Council of Ministers, at a meeting held on the 23rd of March 2023 in St. Lucia, agreed to award the Regional Security Systems Medal to the members of the RSS Security Forces who served in humanitarian and disaster response operations for a period of 14 days or more. Therefore, this award today is a tangible demonstration of the Council's commitment in fulfilling its obligations. From all indications, the officers who will be awarded here today have served beyond the call of duty and have demonstrated commitment, humanitarianism, and compassion in the execution of their duties. On behalf of the Prime Minister, the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, and the Chairman of the RSS Council of the Ministers, I am pleased to present these RSS medals to the 10 officers who served for more than 14 days.
15 officers were awarded. The 10 awarded today served for a period of 14 days or more. The others will be awarded subsequently. This is the GIS Evening Report. We will be back after the break.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. Make us all VIPs. Take your vaccine, get immunized and protected. Kids, let's build our immunity to have a healthier society. I'm vaccinated, I'm immunized, and I'm protected. Get vaccinated, for we the children's future. Protect this fight together. Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Welcome back. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council GFNC says the data collected from an ongoing landmark diet survey will be used to implement developmental policies and programs as Grenada pushes a healthier, sustainable agenda. Executive Director at the GFNC, Mrs. Lydia Brown, said they have partnered with the University of Southern Caribbean in Trinidad and Tobago and St. George's University to conduct the research, compile and analyze the findings by the end of the year. She said the idea of the survey follows recommendations made in 2023 by the Food and Agricultural Organization to revise Grenada's food and nutrition security policy. The initiative will outline and highlight food consumption, dietary habits, and the vulnerability to diseases, among other important data.
We just thought that it was important for us to know what exactly Grenadians are eating and to see if there are pockets in the different communities that may be having some issues as relates to food accessibility, availability, and so. We collaborated with the University of the Southern Caribbean. We have 2 professors there, and we have 1 professor from the university, St. George's University, Dr. Prakesh Ramdas. We have Dr. Claudette Mitchell and Dr. David Balfour from the University of the Southern Caribbean. And this has been in process for a while, but we did get IRB approval, which is the ethical board approval earlier this year. And so we decided to move forward with the research study.
The process will run from April 15th to July 31st, both online and through in-person interviews.
We're hoping that from this study, based on the questions that will be asked, we will be able to see how people are eating, if there are categories of food that are actually absent from people's diets, which would give us an indication as to risk for certain nutrient deficiencies as well as for some diseases, particularly our chronic diseases that we're seeing, and we're consistently saying that it's on the rise, that we'll be able to see if there are pockets in Grenada that are more at risk than other pockets. We'll be able to see if there needs to be a shift in terms of the availability of foods in some neighborhoods. Some people may have to take transportation to get to purchase certain types of foods, and so we need to be able to see how that can be restructured. Where foods need to be grown, certain foods need to be increased in terms of production in certain areas in order to make those foods not only available, but to make it accessible. because accessibility is a big thing. The food can be available, but if you can't afford it and if you can't get to it, then it's not accessible to you. So information is in here as well for our extension officers for our Ministry of Agriculture. So as they step up their production, that they're able to give some kind of, have some type of evidence in terms of the process going forward.
Mrs. Brown advised that only one person per household is required to participate in the survey. She made an appeal for Grenadians to play their part in the collection and dissemination of accurate information that can be used to develop the economy.
We're actually asking for people, one person per household. So we don't need everyone in the household doing the survey. And that person should be 18 years or above. So we're looking for adult population to share with us what is happening in the household. We're asking people to go on, do as much as you can that you can do online, because it will help us even in terms of speeding up the process of analysis, as opposed to having to go through the papers, that will kind of delay the process. So we're asking everyone to please participate. This is not something for the Food and Nutrition Council, but it is something for us nationwide. It is something that will benefit all of us. It will inform policy, it will inform programs.
As the nation's students returned to the classrooms for the Trinity or the third term, one of the schools in the south of the island was in celebratory mood. The Grace Lutheran School walked away with the top 3 positions in the Lions Club of St. George G. Cruz 3D Projects competition, which was held in commemoration of World Water Day. World Water Day was held on the 22nd of March 2024 under the theme Water for Peace. We get more in this dispatch from G. Cruz.
Imagine you're in a region where there's little water. You're going to start fighting for water. But if there's a lot of water, there will be peace.
The words of grade 3 student Ian McKellar Bassett of the Grace Lutheran School. Ian is a member of the group which created the 3D project entitled Working Together in Peace for Prosperity. This project was the winning project in the Lions Club of St. George's and G. Cruz World Water Day competition for 2024. Grace Lutheran School copped 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. Principal of the school, Mrs. Tasia Wolf, collected on behalf of the students and the school. Arya Pata, a grade 4 student, was part of the group which placed 2nd. He speaks of their project.
Our project was about water for peace, and it was the 4 continents conserving water. Their water would flow into the community, and then the community would use it. And they don't litter or waste their water, because if they did, then we'd be in a big fight about it, and everyone would be fighting, because we need water to live.
The judging of the 13 3D projects was done by a panel comprising of representatives from the Lions Club of St. George's, Ministry of Education, and GIZ G. Cruz project. 3 private schools participated in the competition. Science Curriculum Officer in the Ministry of Education, Ms. Lorraine Diali, in presenting the judges' report, commended the students for their exceptional talent.
In most instances, it can be seen that the projects were part of the teaching and learning that occurred in the classroom over a period of time. So it's not that the teachers just up and say, okay, we're going to do something on water today, but you could have seen evidence that the students were taught about water and factors surrounding water, conservation and everything else. So that is a plus.
Head of Project, GIZ, Ms. Marian Geis, in an interactive session with the students, reminded them of the importance of water.
I seen like the little aquifers and water trucks and water techniques over there, and I think that's actually what helps the technology, but also the behavior of how we're treating water, how we're conserving water. I'd encourage you that in the future you continue to be a water champion.
We take our final break. We will be right back.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
As a parent, it is my responsibility to care and protect my children. It is my responsibility to ensure they are safeguarded at all times. It is the same for you. to safeguard your children by keeping them on their vaccination and immunization schedule. Make them a VIP, vaccinated, immunized, and protected. I am Pinky Fabulous. I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Welcome back. Finally, the Ministry of Health, in collaboration with the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, will conduct a health outreach tomorrow, Friday, for bus operators at the St. George's Bus Terminus. The initiative brings on-site checks and healthcare counseling to bus drivers and conductors who, based on studies, are sometimes too busy to get medical attention. The outreach will include preventative health screenings for kidney disease, diabetes, hypertension, vision, dental, prostate cancer, and more. Ministry of Health officials are hopeful that early diagnosis will lead to better management and improved lives. The outreach will commence at 10 a.m. GIS will share highlights of the event in Friday's newscast. That story just ended the GIS Evening Report. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us.
Rakisha, thank you. And the rest of the GIS News team heading over to the Met Office now for an update on the weather. We can tell you that the weather is expected to be mostly fair but hazy. Tonight's minimum temperature on the cooler side of things, 24.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 10 to about 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in easterly swells. And a small craft advisory remains in effect. Heading over to Friday, we can tell you the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and hazy with a low chance of light isolated showers. Max temperature 31 degrees Celsius, minimum 25.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east, southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. That's our weather report for tonight and tomorrow. YouTube people, how are you doing today? We're saying blessings to you, those of you who are there and chatting. Catherine, Celine, we have Suzanne, we have Laverne, we have Jennifer, we have as well with us Fitzroy. How are you doing, Fitzroy? Blessings to you. All right. And everybody else who's there. You know, Denise is there with us as well. People who are just there. Island Girl, just there. Not saying anything. Blessings to you. Likewise, those of you who are on Facebook, blessings to you. Java, first off, and the sharing committee, blessings to you. Ia, Kamisha, how are you? Blessings to you. Diana, Barbara, Hazel, Joseph, Nova Null, Dornette, Merrick, how are you, bro? Who else is with us? I mean, everybody who's there. Showman, you understand? Yvonne, well, go on, Kireen, Shum, Bernadette again, Patty, did I say Bermuda? Blessings to you. Who else? I said that, Donna, right? Yeah, man. So although hold this train. We'll be back with you tomorrow, God's willing. Same time, same place for another program. Some of all are tired. I'm tired too. So have a good one, guys. God bless you. We'll touch base again tomorrow. God's willing, same time, same. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja! No! Have a good one, guys. Have a good one, Java, and everybody else. Blessings to you, all right? Take care, take care. Can't wait to see you guys again. God bless.
you.